Time for Great Call with John Parker Wilson, former quarterback of the Alabama Crimson Tide. We're week 8 into the season, heading into week 9. Alabama gets its bye week, and I want to take a look at the tight ends. We saw more action from them this week. Irv Smith getting a career high, 3 receptions, 1 touchdown. Take us through that play call there in the third quarter where he got that touchdown.
So love calling it to the tight end, getting more people involved. We've seen the running backs, Calvin Ridley, Jerry Jeudy stepped up. Now we're bringing a new guy into the mix, the tight end. Love this play call right here. Off the play action, so freeze the linebacker. And then the 2 safeties are worried about the outside guys. What's Calvin really doing? Irv Smith's wide open right down the middle.
Play action fake, throwing across the middle, wide open, 14 yards. Irv Smith's first touchdown as a Crimson Tider.
Big guy, big athletic type, and I think this is kind of the evolution of our offense. Working new guys in, now the tight ends are getting involved. Makes it even harder for a defensive coordinator to try to work on the matchups and to decide who they're going to guard.
Okay, from a quarterback standpoint, you had 2 guys when you were a senior at Alabama, 2 weapons, 2 guys you could target each and every game, obviously from the receiving side as well as blocking for you. Just overall, how great is it to be able to have these kind of weapons? Obviously, we know Alabama's running game has been strong. They've got strong receivers, but now you add tight ends in the mix, and like you said, it can be big and huge for defenses to go up against.
It really is, and I think as a quarterback, we're always looking for matchups. So is a safety over top, Calvin Ridley? Well, the matchups might be inside because now it's going to be one-on-one, our tight end versus their linebacker. Who's going to be the better athlete? Who can run the better route? So the deeper you have in that roster of receivers, slot receivers, running backs, now tight ends, we're looking for matchups, and obviously Irv Smith, his athleticism gives a pretty good matchup on offense.
Okay, I want to go into the film room, and obviously when we're 8 weeks into the season, and now Alabama is all of a sudden incorporating these guys more. Why are we seeing the playbook open up even more now under Brian Daboll?
Well, I think the players are getting more used to Daboll. His play calling style, he's getting more used to the players, what the guys can do, different pieces, where to put Josh Jacobs, where to put Irv Smith, where to put Jerry Jeudy. He's getting familiarized with the players. Now the playbook's going from 50%, now it's getting 60, 70, 80% as the season progresses. Looking forward to the rest of the season and what he has left for the end of our schedule going into the playoffs or possible playoffs or SEC championship game. The steps of getting higher to where he wants to get is getting closer, and it's fun to watch it as an offensive guy.
And when you look at their body of work over the last 8 weeks of the season, heading into the bye week, where do you think Alabama stands overall in terms of being the #1 team in the country and being able to, maintain that through obviously the end of the season, SEC championship, and so on and so forth?
Yeah, I think we continue to improve. We're seeing guys develop. We're getting deeper. First couple games, Calvin caught every ball. Now more guys are getting involved. Our running game continues to improve. Offensive line is playing really well together as a unit. Josh Jacobs is getting more touches, giving Bo and Damian a little more of a breather. So we're staying healthier. More guys are playing. It's just becoming a more cohesive offense.
Great call with JP Dub.